credits to fucking start.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
This is highway robbery. Get it?
Welcome back to Mom Can Have Another $1. I'm turning Keith
Get
down
it?
because he hurts my head.
Get the joke, Kyle.
It's Cruis'n, the U.S. of A.
I did that IRL.
It was recently the 4th of July, so it's there
Now
for.
I'm quarantined for it.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do?
You cruised the USA.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Kyle, you're supposed to choose someplace nice.
Well, it's too late now.
You
Yeah,
have
it is
cruised
too
the
late now.
USA, and now you're not allowed to cruise for a fortnight.
Well, you're not allowed to cruise to my house.
A fuck
Yeah.
night. Well,
I don't know if you consider that a punishment or not.
It's a punishment to me because getting Keith over here, I can control what he does. Now I can't control him at all.
and I've got the perfect cover, too. I'm possibly a vector. We're going to find out if I'm
That's the-
dangerous.
That's the thing that sucks is like I'm pretty sure I've already had coronavirus. Also, I would love to have it. I'd love to be able to take more time off. Right now I'm on vacation. I'd love to become a squirrel in my front yard, and just slowly submerge into the ground and nobody cares, except for me every so often.
Slowly but surely, a yard squirrel will turn into our euphemism for a corpse, basically.
Like no, I just went out there. It's now
He's gone the way of the yard squirrels.
Kyle's a real yard squirrel, and he's leaving us a lot of holographic walnuts.
Yeah, no, I just went out there just out of curiosity. As I first saw it, its head was slowly submerging into the ground. Now its body's halfway out there, halfway under the ground, and
Now, I love the fact that this is a story that in our world is taking place over the course of, so far, not even 2 hours, probably. But for everyone listening at home, it sounds like it has taken weeks.
days.
That this
Over the course of a
squirrel has slowly, inch by inch, sunk into the ground at a rate imperceptible to the human eye.
Right,
And
right.
Kyle's been laboriously chronicling it with a camera like he used to track the passage of Jupiter or some shit.
Yeah.
What's even more terrifying about it, though, is that earlier today, I saw it and I'm like, oh, did it do it on its own accord? So I did the proper thing and I kicked it a little
Kyle, what's terrifying about that? Oh my God, he just annihilated that bikini babe.
Yeah.
You
Why?
aimed for that lady.
Ugh. Well, Kyle, the problem with your whole squirrel thing is, it should be played to a montage of the Circle of Life song from The Lion King, so that you'll understand why your place in this world.
But
Kyle,
no, Keith,
you
I
misspelled
haven't.
dad, by the way. You
I know.
misspelled dad.
I'm a catty daddy.
Okay.
Please
Well,
never, ever combine those words again.
Oh my god.
LA Freeway, go! I want to see a shoot 'em up level.
Caddy Daddy sounds like a Silent Hill enemy.
Yeah.
This is
Hold on.
This
I have to get to this. Speaking of Silent Hill, when I went out there to investigate, its body was writhing as if it was still breathing with its head submerged underground. Therefore, now I'm worried that I've now been visited by extraterrestrial aliens of some kind that are trying to slowly invade my home because there's no other creature that I can think of that might do that.
Nick. What? Nick?
Don't put this on me.
I'm not going to address the man playing the video game anymore. I will take a moment to point out that this game, taking place on the LA freeway with this much freedom of movement, is higher fantasy than fucking Gauntlet ever featured. That's what's important
I was just
here.
going to say that I would be okay with the headcanon of this squirrel being dragged underground by whatever entity, and it's come in contact with some sort of foul, otherworldly substance that has breathed new and terrible simulacrum of life into it.
Ants, boys. It's probably ants. Or
Well, that's what I said.
or a tassel
It
worm.
literally pulsed like it was breathing. Do you think?
Kyle?
How many ants would it take to make an entire body move like that?
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
This isn't that podcast.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Damn it, are we only on episode 2? Fuck.
How many ants would it take to pulse a squirrel body like this?
Shit. Shit.
Well,
How many would it be?
well,
Actually, let's find out on the next episode of How Many Ants.
Well, again, you are in Florida, and by weight, there are more ants than there are people.
Oh, yeah, it might be roaches for that matter.
Fucking in my goddamn yard
fuck.
at that point, dude, man. Because,
Yeah.
like, I have murdered more ants than I think, like, I've met people in my entire living at this point.
Well, sure. I've eaten more ants than I've met.
That's at least 12 ants.
At least
No,
five
I don't remember if I've told that story on here before, but once upon a time I was at a party where I brought just like a little box of those mini donuts, the powdered kind, because we knew we were going to be hanging out and we were going to crash at this guy's place, and we would get up in the morning and just carry on with the weekend. Well, when I discovered in the early afternoon that ants had somehow gotten through the sealed package, like it still had glue sealing all the flaps shut and everything, I was pretty pissed off, but I didn't want to toss a whole box of donuts, so I threw it, I covered it in
a young man's game.
Yeah, well, I covered it in the grocery bag that I bought it in, and then I stuffed the whole thing in the freezer. And I think it was
Frozen ants!
Yeah, I think it was I think it was still the next morning that I pulled the bag out and I looked in, and sure enough, all the ants are dead. None of them got out of the bag. But I popped the box open just out of curiosity, and I ate a couple as they were covered over with frozen ants, and it was pretty
And it
good,
turns
actually.
into a Japanese commercial. A bunch of reverb, and it's like Choco Eto.
I just imagine Nick's like,
Atarashi Totobai.
I just imagine-
Ragatsukara. Ding 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 ding.
Nick's
My head
ding, ding,
flies off and sails through the stars.
It's like that. Have
And
you ever
like
seen
it-
that
yeah.
Long Man video?
No.
Long Man?
Oh,
Dude, you
yeah,
ever seen
long,
the
long
Man?
It's
Yeah.
a gum commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but this one is for their very special edition that is covered in ants.
Yeah. No, I just imagine that's what happens with Nick. He's
A
just like
chorus
suddenly
of voices go, Ants Man.
Ants Man.
He's got his long taffy rope or whatever that shit was, and he's like, he's making some sort of simulacrum. He's imitating like an anteater, like he's stuffing it into an ant hole.
Or like he's about to kiss a girl on a date, and then her eyes go all saucer-eyed, and in his mouth it's just thousands of ants. How many ants?
And he just keeps feeding it into his mouth anyway.
Like she's wiping her lips, and there's ants all over them.
So, did the ants make the donuts better? Is the only thing I have to know. Like, did you
Look at that.
try
I
a
would
donut?
say yes, because they were just little powdered sugar covered donuts, but then they had a little bit of a crunch to them.
Nice. Like, I was just wondering because, did you try the donuts before?
Appalachia, go to Nick Country.
And then you tried them after post ants, and then you're just like, you know what? Better with ants. And then you go back to the donut store and you say, hey, I got a slogan for you guys. Better with ants.
I'm going to a bakery really late in their game and knocking on the door like, hey, I need to see someone who can do a night delivery.
You stop by Kelly's homemade ice cream, and they ask if you want sprinkles, and you say no, but. And then you look
Hear
over
me
your
out.
shoulder to make sure no one else is listening, and you take a little vial out of your coat.
Y'all got
And you're like,
fire ants.
Can you an it for me? And she looks and is like, well, my boss can't know about it, but it'll cost $1. Like, oh, I got $1.
You know, you could
Her
just do it
bribes
for...
are extremely cheap.
I
You
can't
could do it
that
for
in the
free on
store.
your own,
Meet
right?
me around back in 2 minutes.
We will ant these donuts. We will ant this ice cream.
It's an ice cream cone now, Nick. I changed the script.
I feel like it's got to be some kind of sexual reason because, like, Nick could have just anted it himself, but, like, I think he has
Kyle,
to have
it's
them
not
do it.
No, it's not always a sex parasexuality. It's just, in this case, he wants the skilled hand of a seasoned scoop smith to fucking ant
to
that shit.
evenly dispense these once living sprinkles.
Well, they're still writhing on the ice cream. They're stuck in
Okay,
there.
Yeah, it's just been cold, but not frozen, so they're stunned.
Yeah, you've just unearthed them from the squirrel corpse in my front yard.
Yeah.
So they're
no,
fresh.
this is more of a quasi Nigel Thornberry situation. You're
I was just
embarking
thinking
on.
it becomes an increasing obsession where, like, regular little black kitchen ants are no longer good enough. It's got to move up. It's got to be fire ants.
Right.
And then it gets more and more out of control until it's
Fucker.
really exotic. Like I'm paying for a whole shipment of bullet ants from South
God.
America.
Ant
Yeah.
lions.
Well, hey, whoa. Just
right.
because ants in the name doesn't mean they're ants.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to be unreasonable here. Well, Kyle, you cost us another frame rate skipping bikini, babe. I hope you're happy.
Yeah. I'm a little bit
That
happy.
didn't sound very authentic. Kind of sounded
happy
like
enough.
maybe you're not really that happy.
Happy as a donut covered in ants. So I guess join us next time on Mom, Can I Have Another $1?
Yeah!